Happy birthday, Tom. Millie's asked me to send you a little message. She did want me to sing happy birthday to you, and nobody really wants that. Like, I don't want to do that, and I'm probably one of the only people I actually know. So I don't want to hear myself sing, innit? And I don't really want you to hear me sing. But I've come to a compromise, mate, right? Tom. I think that was right. I think that's enough, like, happy birthdays in there. She wants me to show you this as well, mate. She wants me to show you me putting something in the arsehole of a dead rat. Apparently you've got a tendency to put your end in the staff, mate. They're called staff, aren't they? You know, I've watched The Bear. You know, the fucking... So if you're a chef, apparently you're a chef, right? That's what she's told me. She's told me you're a chef and that you like slipping your end up the waitresses. So I thought we could show you this. So we got this one. This is Rogering. So that's, in this situation, this is you, this is the waitress. Unless, you know, maybe you're a kinky guy. I don't know. I like to think that Millie's your sister as well. Not in like a kind of weird way. You know, just I'm not, in my imagination, I'm thinking Millie must be your sister. And that's obviously why she's brought up the idea and the concept of you having sex with other women. You know, it's not some weird sort of like jealousy thing, it's just because she's your sister. And I like the idea that your sister's thinking about you having sex with these waitresses. But who knows in what situations that Millie's thinking of this? Is Millie thinking of this when she's with her fella? Or with her missus? You know, so in the situation like this, you know, is she here? Is she portrayed here by this fella in a silver suit? Like P. Diddy, right? And this is some fella that she doesn't even know, mate. She doesn't even know the fellas that she gets about with. At least you know yours. You've given yours a job and an employment. You've got power over them, do you know what I mean? There's a dynamic there. She's just picking up strangers in pubs and at bus stations and that, mate. But here she is, getting rattled by this man that she's met, who's not even the bus driver, just some guy who's hanging round at a bus station at 5 in the morning. And what she's doing there, this distant look in her eyes, well, in his eyes, portraying Millie, who I presume is your sister, is she's thinking about you, shagging these waitresses. Because she's trying to get herself a few more minutes, because what she's doing is she's determined to never climax, Tom. She never wants to get there. She always wants to make all these men that she sleeps with feel bad for not getting her there. You know, because that's how we feel, innit? We feel like we failed. It's like, it didn't quite work. And it's not the sort of thing where you can sort of, you know, like a Nintendo 64. You're like, come here and just, I'll you know, put it in my mouth for a minute, blow it round, and then I'll go again. Can't do that, innit? It doesn't really work. Like, and women don't like to be like treated like Nintendo 64 cartridges either. I mean, you know that though, don't you, Tom? You know that. I mean, maybe, Tom, what you need to start doing is dressing these women up in animal costumes like this. You know, you're a chef, so I imagine you do a lot of cocaine. So you've probably got some good muscle structure going on because your body's eating itself, you know, and from staying up late all night and that and smoking cigs rather than actually eating. So you might have a good body on you. Millie will know. Millie will know if you've got a good body on you. And this is two of the waitresses who, over Christmas time, they don't work in the restaurant, innit, because you get students in, which I imagine you really enjoy. But at Christmas time, the waitresses take better paid work in pantomimes. And these were being the Christmas donkey, portrayed here by this plastic horse. And this is you shagging the one behind. And in your imagination, you're hoping and praying that she's going to town on this one from behind. But in reality, this one here is bored. She doesn't even want to be there. It's this one that wants to shag you, not this waitress. The front half of the Christmas donkey waitress doesn't want to have sex with you, mate. She's just in it for a friend. Do you know what I mean? That's why she's kept a horse face on in this depiction of your love life. Now, obviously, she hasn't given me much to go off here. Not a lot at all, you know. But I do hope you have a nice birthday. You're turning 25. 25 for me was alright, you know. I'm a bit older than you. But 25 was alright, you know. I enjoyed being 25. I think it's an alright age. You're still kind of a kid at that age because, you know, you're still thick, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, I still am now. I'm only a few years older than you. I know that I look so sophisticated and that in my Mothman with his cock-out jumper. Which, if Millie's got any nouts about her, she'll also order you one of these off worldaroundyou.com for your birthday. Or she'll get herself one, mate, and then fantasise about how this is you in a wing costume with a bedsheet outside in the garden, shining a torch on yourself, you know what I mean? With wearing the wings, with the fucking, and you've got like red LEDs over your eyes like this, and you're like, come on, Millie, the taxidermist told me you fancy a bit, mate. Still, that's if she's not your sister. Maybe she's your cousin, which is kind of not as bad. Still wrong, but not as bad, I suppose. Not that I'm encouraging that in any way, shape or form, mate. Stick to your waitresses, man, because you can shag them and get through them and then you can fire them, which is, I assume, what you do as a chef, but I don't know how the industry works, innit? But either way, happy birthday, bro.